What's up guys, welcome to another video, and today we're going to be doing a different type of video to where I'm going to be doing some reactions again, because I've done reactions before, but it's the type of ones to where don't want to do it again, but yeah, that's personally for me. So if any of you guys want me to do more of these reactions, just let me know in the comments section. But today we are going to be watching Jamie Oliver's Veggie Lasagna, which based on what I heard is not very good. So with that being said, let's click the video.
I'm going to show you how to make an absolutely delicious one-pan veggie lasagna. It's delicious, it's full of colour and vibrance. We're going to be bigging up some beautiful veggies, lovely sweet leeks with butter. We've got asparagus. We're going to use frozen veggies because I love frozen veggies, broad beans and peas, which are really easy to get hold of. And the method is really simple. I've stripped it right down so that you can make it all in one pan. There's only one thing to wash up. We get it in that oven, and in about 40 minutes, you have got something that you're absolutely gonna love. So let's talk about it. First up, we're gonna slice up a leek. So what I do is I strip the outer leaf off like this, just get the knife and just run it down like that. So what I wanna do is just show you a way to clean these efficiently. We wash it away from the root, water going down, right? So over to the sink, give it a little bit of a wash, finely slice the green part, and then as we get to the white part of the leek, then we're going to go from finely sliced to little slices like that. Right? Why? Because it's more kind of chunky and substantial. I want to do it in a pan, like a casserole style pan, sort of low-sided. I'm going to go in with a knob of butter and then a nice drizzle of extra virgin olive oil. I'm then going to go in with the leeks, and we're going to sweat off those lovely leeks for about 10 minutes. So we've got fresh asparagus. Also, I'm going to big it up with frozen veggies. So I've got some frozen peas
of veggies, bro.
And some frozen broad beans.
So much
with the
veggies,
asparagus, I'll pretty
dish,
much always just trim off the edge of the asparagus, and I nearly always turn that into a soup or a sauce. Right, then with this part of the asparagus, the stalks, just finely slice it like that. What I like to do is save the tips to put in at the last moment. So in we go with the stalks, and we're going to cook that down so it's really nice and soft. So in here, I'm going to add a nice pinch of salt, a nice pinch of pepper, and we'll just let this simmer away. You can add a little sip of water to create a little bit of humidity in the pan.
Why would you add
so
water?
Let that sweat off now for about 10 minutes until sweet.
There's already
soft,
so much
and
water in
delicious.
vegetables. Why would you add it? Why? Why would you add it?
So look, this has had about 10 minutes now. So traditionally you'd make a bechamel, but that's another pan or two, right, to wash up and deal with. But actually we can do it all in the pan. I'm going to put the flour into this pan. So 2 tables or 50 grams of plain flour goes in. I'm also going to put 2 teaspoons of English mustard in, then stir it in. 800 mils of milk.
Why English mustard, man? Why?
Maybe something you haven't got is broad beans. 300 grams of that.
So much vegetables.
But 300 grams of frozen
so
peas.
much.
Move it around. Let's get that just simmering for 5 minutes. While that's happening, let me show you the herb in question, mint. Half a bunch of mint, and literally all I do is just rip off those top mint leaves. I'll use that for other things. And I'm just going to fairly roughly chop the mint.
Mint?
It's going to taste absolutely amazing. So stir that in. Okay, so I am going to be
No
not
crab
traditional
Sherlock.
again by using Parmesan because I love it.
You're not being traditional, bro.
Cheddar's an amazing cheese.
Why would you add mint?
And it melts and oozes in the most beautiful way. So 80 grams of cheddar. And I'm going to do the same with Parmesan. So get yourself a little potato masher.
Bro, why are you using a potato masher?
Put your weight onto it.
Well, why are you using it?
Feel
It makes no
the
sense.
raw beans and peas popping.
Why would you use
a little bit of love? Then I'm going to go in with most of the cheese, right? Not all of it, most of it.
Switch to Walmart Pharmacy and get same-day prescriptions and groceries delivered.
You got
And the asparagus tips, right? And then the curveball, of course, is the pasta. So the key here is using fresh lasagna sheets. It's brilliant. You can get it in all the supermarkets. And the fact that it's fresh means it cooks very quickly, and it's really elegant, silky, and very kind of luxurious. So I'm literally going to grab it like a pack of cards and tear it. And then all I'm going to do, right, is just dish out the lasagna cards around, and then just stir it through. This will be absolutely like a lasagna when you serve this.
That's not a lasagna.
Right? We are not mucking about, we're just getting on with it. So there we go, another little layer. So this will serve 6 people really nicely. So I think this is a really lovely meal for any day. So look, all I do now, because we're done, is turn the heat off. And what I like to do, just to be aesthetic, is kind of have a nice layer of pasta on the top. And then the last little flourish of love.
There's no love and care in
this. A little
this.
cheese, so you
There's
get those
no
lovely
love.
crispy bits. So the last ingredient for a little flourish of texture, flavour, and nutrition is
almonds.
A nice little handful of almonds. And what I love to do is just bash them up. Have some fine, have some whole, have some cracked, and then I'll literally just let that snow down on our lovely lasagna here. Almonds, a little kiss of olive oil, and then if you want to, as an option extra, get yourself a lemon and just a little bit of the zest, just a tiny bit, right? Not the juice, just the zest, will just give you a perfume and a lightness that cuts through. So that's it. That is my 1-pan veggie lasagna. That's now going to go in the oven for 25 minutes. That's all. 25 minutes. That's it. It'll be crispy, gnarly, gorgeous, comforting. And the temperature is at 200 degrees Celsius, which is 400 Fahrenheit. So in it goes. Right. Little clean down. And yes, little clean down. It's just 1 pan. And then we'll serve. So the lasagna has had 25 minutes. It's looking and smelling amazing. Look at that. Imagine that on the dinner table. Absolute bliss. Absolutely beautiful. One of the things that you can do, which is a little bit of an optional extra, is
pesto
on the top. Just little tiny bombs of it. And of course you can make your own pesto. Or if actually you go down the supermarket, you might see some geezer. You might not have seen it before.
Really, you're going to
use
your pesto, Jamie?
Of pesto. As you start serving this, just mix up with the lovely creamy hot white sauce. Just a little bit goes a long way. So look, let's get our plates. Let's serve up. Let's portion a little bit up. What I like is you still get crispy bits from the lasagna like that.
Bro, you're not even.
You know,
bro, you're not even
the
letting
veggies, but
you're not even gonna let it rest at least, man.
Which is absolutely beautiful. So
at this point, there's no saving this lasagna. It's dead. It's
dead.
You
see the crispy bits at the side. Look at that. Stodgy, crispy, juicy. Maybe just a little bit of parmesan on top. And that, my friends, is a beautiful 1-pan veggie.
That is not lasagna.
Right, let's have a little try. Wow, yum, yum, triple yum, so good. Crispy enough, soft enough, stodgy enough, cheesy enough, crunchy enough. Come on.
With McCormick, you can make every bite do this.
Bro, what did I just watch, bro? I literally just saw a man literally brutalize one of my favorite foods, that being lasagna. And this is a man who, by the way, went to Italy. Really? Throughout that whole time in Italy, you didn't learn a freaking thing. God, man. But yeah, I hope you guys did like the reaction to that. And yeah. I'll see you guys in the next one. And peace.